Have you ever received direction from the Holy Spirit? Have you ever even asked the Holy Spirit for direction? You know, I speak at camps quite a bit, and usually when I'm at camp, I'm a speaker, so I speak. Well, I was at this camp a couple summers ago, and I was actually working on my talks, and you know, I had given my 5 best talks the first 5 sessions. There's 12 sessions in all, and 5 sessions in, I had just gone for it. I mean, kids were laughing, and you know, it was just pandemonium. It was great speaking. But when I thought about it, I realized that something was missing. That even though the speeches were really well done, we hadn't really introduced kids to the Lord. That somehow in all of our great speaking, the Lord had been left out. So I got up one morning and began to pray and ask God, God, what do you want me to do tonight with these kids so that they can really meet you, really connect with you? And I heard the Holy Spirit, you know, it wasn't some audible voice, but I heard this deep impression, just pray with them. Now, I'm thinking to myself, holy cow, this is crazy. Pray with 450 middle school kids in a hot, uncomfortable auditorium in a 90-degree day. Are you kidding me? And I literally had an 8-hour argument with the Holy Spirit over the next 8 hours as I was preparing for my evening talk and session. I was like, no way I can do this. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized it had to be the Holy Spirit, because I would never think of such a crazy idea to actually pray with 450 middle school kids in a hot auditorium. So that night I walked in, I told the kids I'm normally supposed to speak, but the Holy Spirit had directed me to lead them through a prayer. And I led them through a guided time of prayer, and it was amazing. For 45 minutes, silence as kids approached the Lord through this guided prayer. And by the end, kids were describing to me how Jesus was sitting on their lap and sitting next to them and touching them. I mean, kids with tears rolling down their cheeks saying they met the Lord for the first time in their lives through this prayer time. The Holy Spirit directed me. For once, I listened, and God came through, and kids met the Lord. Amazing. You know, is the Holy Spirit giving you any direction? Is He saying anything to you? Is there anything you're supposed to do that you're ignoring, that you have a deep impression deep inside, like you feel like God's telling you to go do something? Maybe you need to listen. Maybe you need to step out and trust that little voice inside that's saying, go do it this way. Go do this thing. Go walk out this way. It may be the Holy Spirit trying to get your attention.